Okay, so we're back on the Grandma Thelma Cooking Show, and we have a special guest today. We have Grandma Charlie, who is also here to help us out with the introduction to rice balls. So my first question is rice even grown in Italy?
No, I think it grows in China.
Ah, so how did this recipe get from China to Italy is my question.
The same way that macaroni did.
Marco Polo.
Good answer.
Addosso gore in grado giù di spietta, farmene un po'. Addo lo fuoco concia ma si pugno, te lascia stare.
But I'll tell you something, it's called arancini in Italian. It's a Sicilian dish, and arancini means orange because it looks like real orange.
So it'll end up the shape of one.
Right.
Anything else to say about this recipe?
Yeah, actually, some people put meat in the rice ball.
Which you can do.
Or some people put peas in it. We're going to put just cheese in it.
Okay, so today we're going to just specifically do cheese rice balls, but know that all those different kinds are a variety of a rice ball.
Right.
It can be made, and is made in Italy that way, in Sicily. Okay, very good. Let's get started. So what do we have first in this first spot right here, Grandma?
I already cooked the rice.
So the rice is pre-cooked.
The rice is pre-cooked.
How much rice would you say you have in there?
I had 1 cup of rice here.
So 1 cup of rice to start with. We'll see how far that goes. Okay. Any particular just white rice it looks like in there?
I like the arborio. It's Italian rice.
Arborio rice. So Italian rice for an Italian recipe. Makes sense. Excellent. Would these be Italian eggs? Coming up to the second one here?
Not really.
Okay, so these are just two regular
eggs.
Two regular eggs, okay.
We're going to put the eggs in.
Okay. Eggs are going in with the rice. Alright. Just getting cracked and going to mix that up.
Mix this.
Okay. So once that's all mixed in, that's gonna form the glue, so to speak, to hold everything together, right?
That holds it all together.
Excellent. Looks like we have a can of flavored breadcrumbs.
Right.
Now,
I'll just put in about, where's that cup?
Measuring cup, also very handy. Here's our rice, mixed in with the 2 eggs. Breadcrumbs on there.
Okay, just put about 1/4 of a cup right now.
1/4 cup is all we need.
Then we'll see if we need more later.
Okay, so start off with a 1/4 cup. Throw that right in there. Excellent.
Grated cheese.
Here we just have regular Pecorino Romano grated cheese.
Just
no measuring on this. This is just a touch. Okay, so it looks like we put in a lot of cheese there. Possibly a 1/4 cup of cheese as well.
Right. Of course, if you want to double the recipe, then you make more, you know.
Now, before we go over to fry these and make them into balls, you have a couple more ingredients that we haven't talked about. First is some vegetable oil. So what are we using that for?
To fry it with Wesson oil.
So we just use regular Wesson oil. It's going to be in a pot there, and that's what they'll eventually go into the fry.
Right.
Okay. And then finally we have cubes of cheese.
Right.
So what's the purpose of this now?
Well, you know, that goes in the middle of the ball.
Ah, okay. So you not just make a rice ball with what you got there. You stick a little cube of cheese in the middle.
Instead of the meat, I'm putting in the cheese.
Okay, so can't use meat in this case.
Right.
What kind of meats would you normally use?
Chopped meat, like
so a little bowl of
beef,
chopped meat.
or no, just regular chopped meat that's mashed, like you know.
Okay.
Or you could put peas in it also.
Peas, okay. Or a mixture of those things?
Or a mixture.
Now, Grandma Thelma is heating up some oil. The vegetable oil is sitting in this pan. It looks like there's about a good solid inch of oil at the bottom of that pan. You can see that there. Looks like she's got it on a setting of 7, so about medium-high. And we'll see where it goes from there. Okay, now you're putting the heat up a little bit, almost to high. Do you want to start seeing?
I want it to get high first, then I'll lower.
Okay, now what are we going to look to see to indicate that it's hot enough? Is it going to bubble a little bit, or?
No, I just go by the way I feel.
Okay. Again, a secret that we will not know from this video. Okay, so getting it nice and
warm. All our recipes are always in our head, because Grandma, they never wrote things down, so everything's in my head.
And over to the left here, we have a plate with the paper towel on it, and that's...
Right, to drain it.
Okay, so we'll drain it there when we're all done. Okay, now you have all your ingredients. You have your oil heating up. You have your rice right there.
Yeah.
And now you just take a bit in your hand right there.
Yeah.
Okay. About a handful. Oh, and a piece of cheese goes right in the middle.
And then I'll take some more and cover it up.
Okay.
See?
That looks excellent. That is about the size of a little Satsuma orange.
It looks like a small orange, right? And then I'm just rolling it a little in the breadcrumb.
So you just roll a little bit in the breadcrumb like that.
Just to coat it.
Okay.
You just push it together a little so it stays together. Okay.
Drop it right in the oil.
Yeah.
How long about is one of them going to take to fry?
Oh, as soon as it browns.
Okay, so you're really looking for it to brown.
Yeah,
okay,
actually,
I can see,
that one is starting to brown
so you're going to
already.
flip it over to the other side, it looks like.
Right.
Perfect.
See? There. Yeah, that came pretty good.
Okay. Here's the next one, a little hole. Block of cheese. So you're almost doing half of a ball at a time, and now you're going to put the top half on.
Right.
Okay. Breadcrumb again. So it looks like we have 3 rice balls already cooked up, 4 being cooked right now, and it looks like maybe you have a couple more.
A few more to go.
A few more left in there. So it looks like we can get 9 rice balls out of that 1 cup of rice. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Okay.
Here we have the finished product. This is the rice. We got 9 of them here
We have 9. So that's for a small crowd.
for a small crowd,
If you
right?
want to make more, you just double the recipe.
Double the recipe, and then you have more.
Right.
And there it is. It smells delicious, by the way.
I hope it tastes good.
I'm sure it will.
Tutti a tavola a mangiare. Ciao. Buon Natale.
So thanks for tuning in on the part 4 of the Grandma Thelma Cooking Show. We'll see you again.
It may storm. I've got my and not remember the worst December. Just watch those icicles fall. What do I care if I